The Duke of Sussex claims about being denied access to royal funds after Megxit have been thrust into the spotlight once again following the release of official spending figures of the monarchy. A senior Clarence House spokesperson said Prince Charles allocated a substantial sum in the months following Megxit, despite Harry telling Oprah the royals literally cut me off financially. The Prince of Wales continued to fund the Sussexes until the summer of 2020, but in the bombshell interview aired in March, Harry said funding stopped in the first quarter of that year. Commentator Robert Taylor has taken aim at Harry for his comments given his affluent status and luxury lifestyle. Writing in The Telegraph, he said, "Is there anything more unseemly than rich people complaining about money? By any normal standards, Harry and Meghan are super wealthy. They have an estimated joint worth of nearly £10 million, and live in a luxury pad in California overlooking the Pacific. They mix with millionaires and billionaires." Yet Harry saw fit to moan, in that blockbuster interview with Oprah, that his father had literally cut him off. The columnist pointed out Harry is 36 years old and insisted he should be ashamed to rely on his father for pocket money, even if it is to cover security bills. Mr. Taylor added, "There comes a time, and it shouldn't take until 36, when you need to buy your own dinner." Funding for both Charles' sons, William and Harry, and their families contributed to a £4.5 million bill for the heir, Clarence House financial accounts showed. Harry and Meghan were still listed as receiving money from Charles' Duchy of Cornwall income, despite quitting the monarchy at the end of March last year. The funding bill, plus other expenditure including Charles' capital expenditure and transfer to reserves, dropped by around £1.2 million in the financial year after the Sussexes stopped being senior royals. A senior Clarence House spokesperson said, "As well all remember in January 2020 when the Duke and Duchess announced that they were going to move away from the working royal family, the Duke said that they would work towards becoming financially independent. The Prince of Wales allocated a substantial sum to support them with this transition. That funding ceased in the summer of last year. The couple are now financially independent." A spokesperson for the Sussexes insisted there was no difference in timeline, and Harry was referring to the first quarter of the fiscal reporting period in the UK, which runs from April to July. A spokesperson said, "You are conflating two different timelines and it's inaccurate to suggest that there is a contradiction." The Duke's comments during the Oprah interview were in reference to the first quarter of the fiscal reporting period in the UK, which starts annually in April. This is the same date that the transitional year of the Sandringham Agreement began and is aligned with a timeline that Clarence House referenced. In the interview with Oprah, Harry was questioned on their multi-million-pound deals with Netflix and Spotify. The Duke said the lucrative arrangements with the platforms were not part of the plan for leaving the firm and insisted they only came about when financial support was supposedly withdrawn from his father. Harry said, "We didn't have a plan. That was suggested by somebody else by the point of where my family literally cut me off financially, and I had to afford security for us." Oprah then said, "Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Your family cut you off?" Harry replied, "Yeah, in the first half, the first quarter of 2020. But I've got what my mum left me, and, without that, we would not have been able to do this."